Hi, my name is Sunav. I'm a U1 science student at McGill. My major is computer science and biology, and I'm minoring in mathematics. And this is my journey. My older sister and I are pretty competitive, and when she was applying to universities in Canada, she ended up getting rejected from McGill. Since then, it became kind of a target of mine to get into McGill. When I started applying myself, I realized that McGill does have a lot of niche programs that appeal to me. For example, biology and computer science, which is my current major. After looking at all the factors, McGill ended up being my top choice as well. The biggest factor to make Montreal my new home was definitely the people I surrounded myself with. Once I got here, in the first week, I had Frosh, and then I met many people in my residence. And these were both great ways to get to know many people. And my current friend group is, in fact, from my residence, and I was lucky to meet them in the first week. One of the activities I did do in the beginning of the first semester was meeting up with a family friend who's also from India, and I felt like eating Indian food with him was definitely something that reminded me of home. And just having people from all around the world, you often do get reminded of home yourself.
Coming from India, I was warned about the winters in Montreal, but I realized that it's very manageable as long as you know how to protect yourself from the cold. For example, getting a heavy duty jacket and a bunch of gloves and just being prepared for the weather every day. Another thing that really helped me through the winter was being able to keep myself occupied with fun activities that we can do in the winter. For example, I look forward to trying skiing, and I've already tried ice skating, and these activities definitely make the winter more enjoyable. Another thing about the winter is that it's not all that different indoors, so you can still do whatever activities you want to do throughout the year. And for example, I played badminton intramurals with my friend, which was indoors, and we still had a great time. Just doing activities like that make the winter all the more enjoyable. The first semester of university was definitely one of the most interesting experiences I've had. I was able to try many new things, including the McGill Entrepreneurship Society, where I went to conferences once in every few weeks. I was also able to go to the Indian Student Associate Diwali party. That was definitely an experience that reminded me of home with all the culture in it and just meeting people from the same background as me. Further, I was also able to enjoy the first semester through the cliches of just hanging out with friends in the library when we had to grind out before the finals and study for hours at a time. All these experiences just made the first semester memorable and one that I will cherish for the years to come.
Two pieces of advice I would like to give to newly admitted students is firstly to embrace the novelty rather than fearing it, because university is a very new experience for most of us. And going into university myself, I didn't know what to feel. What I would tell my past self, just embracing the novelty and being excited about it so that you could tell a cool story in the future is just a better mindset to have rather than worrying about what all could go wrong. The second thing I would tell the newly admitted students is to not worry too much about time management, but at the same time, not waste all their time, because there's a very fine balance between how you spend your time wisely and not. And I feel like going into university, you are here to study, but at the same time, you're here to make memories and meet new people. So you just have to find your own balance in that aspect.